Alright, well hello, I'm Jug, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Last time, we completed 2 dungeons, being the Skull Woods and Thieves Town, and on this one, we're going to be continuing on, getting a little bit of work done. First thing first is that I want to use the flute, because now that we actually got the birdie, we can go all over the land of Hyrule. And why don't we actually start off by going back up here towards, well, oh my god, Death Mountain. I couldn't think of the name. I'm gonna say right now, I believe there are 4 out of 5 heart pieces for us to be able to collect. Which are, yeah, 4 of the... 4... You can collect 4 of only 5 remaining heart pieces left in the entire game. That does mean that this heart piece that I'm going for right now could be saved for later on. But, let's get it now, that way I can just say I got everything out of the way, and that we are going to be as strong as possible before the next dungeon. So to do that, there's also this entire part of the mountain that we can actually explore. The issue being there's nothing of important value in the original game that comes to my mind. There could be stuff out here for, say, a randomizer, but I'm not going to worry about that. Now, I don't usually climb Death Mountain this way, so I don't remember the exact way. There's another way to get to where I wanted to go. I just thought I would check this one out. I thought I would just try things going the long way around, because, I mean, I'll show the other way off when the time comes, because it's a mandatory way for getting to Dungeon 7. Yeah, I want to fall down. And am I going to be showing off everything? No, technically I'm not going to be showing off everything because I never showed off the Lumberjacks doing their one thing. So technically, it's not a true everything playthrough, but just trying to show off what I can, what I think might be important, what could be interesting, so on and so forth. This is not the way forward. I believe this is just to a fairy fountain? Oh, it's to these treasure chests, which again would be great for a randomizer. Otherwise, it's 20 bucks and some bombs. Not worth it. Unless... Does it take me out? Oh, it might be fine then. Actually, yes, I am golden. Okay. I want to open up this rock right out here. If we go down this way... We go to this location, and, well... We got some platforms over there. Well, not even platforms. We can use the hookshot to go over that location like that, but there's also a platform right up here. However, the platform is invisible and is not complete. If you know what you're doing, or if you just want to do trial and error, you could just brute force your way through this. I can brute force my way through this. Going, oh. Maybe I can't. Oh, well. I gotta say, there's another way to actually figure out how to do that, but I need to go to the Light World. It's probably go to the right instead of to the left, but I swear I said it was to the left. By the way, I'm gonna leave that there, because I want to go back over to the Tower of Hera. This way was blocked off to us before, even though I never showed it by those pegs, so yeah. Although I don't think I've ever mentioned it, I like that, probably because we never saw it, I like the background detail about, like, just seeing that first... Actually seeing what is behind this mountain, so it's very interesting that I actually see that. And it's annoying that you have to have the book out to actually get the Magic of Ether! The Ether Medallion. Another medallion that is 100% required. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar winds. Watch your magic meter. What it doesn't tell you, and what I didn't know for the longest time until I saw somebody else play this game on YouTube years ago. Really? It will reveal... Yeah, and you can't break them either. It will reveal hidden platforms like that you can walk across, found in that place that I was just at. I hate those gargoyles. I want to say in the Game Boy Advance version you can actually destroy them with the hammer. Which... If my memory is correct, and that is the case, that was a much, very, needed accessory? Okay, fairy, come here. Fairy, fairies! Fairies! Thank you. The issue I'm going to say is that I don't know if it's going to show up on the recording. Okay, it was to the right. I thought it was to the left. It's to the right. Hopefully it shows up, but... not gonna hold my breath. I'm not too worried about that stuff over there. That doesn't have the most amount of value to me. That's the way forward. I believe that was to a great fairy that will just heal us up. So I want to say there's two things. Yeah, one's a great fairy. And a fairy fountain, I want to say, is right above that one, but I'm not worried about that. Just give me my mirror. As this is a hot piece, I could definitely wait till, like, near the end of the game. The one found at the very top, it has rare location on top of Death Mountain, of which we should be done with Death Mountain. Let's head on over to drop number 6. We couldn't do anything out here before because we needed the Titan's Glove to pick those up. And if we go out here, this is how we get into the area for dungeon number 6. This is the Misery Mire. So right now it's kind of a downpour. And there is a way to fix that. You fix that by using the Easter Medallion, which is why I went up first, just to get this out of the way. We're not doing this dungeon now, we're gonna do this one after we do dungeon 5. However, kind of like dungeon 3, I would recommend doing this. I would kind of recommend doing dungeon 5 after doing dungeon 6. The item you get for doing dungeon 6, aka this one, helps out with a small puzzle that you'll find in dungeon 5, just making things easier to do. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. With that out of the way, though, let's go and check this location out. I feel like this should have been the swamp dungeon, but it's not. Misery Mire, I don't know, I probably think I missed. Anyways, hot piece! 1 out of the final 4. Only 3 remain. And we're actually gonna get another one pretty close by here. We go right over this way. I don't know where the perfect spot to be is. I'll just try this spot. Nope, too far to... Oh, wow. I don't think it's gonna let me get back to the Dark World, unfortunately. But here we go. Up. Up. Right. Right, there we go. 2 remain. And unfortunately... Yeah. I'm surprised they'd even let me do that. Usually if you're right on top of something like that, it won't let you... It'll just send you back to the Dark World to fix yourself up. Alright, let's go back to Thief's Town, aka Dark Kakariko. Which actually becomes a lot easier now that we have the Titan's Glove, because we can just lift this boulder up and toss it aside. Yeah. Okay. There's actually a few things for us to do out here. And I apologize if you're just hoping to get straight to the dungeon, but there's so much that you can actually do, and honestly, once we do all of this, all that's going to be left, as far as I can think of, is going to be the dungeon. So, yeah, I'm almost done exploring everything. Hello there, Froggy! Ribbit, your mind didn't change. You are not just an ordinary guy, are you? I used to live in Kakariko Town. What if my partner is doing what was doing there without me? Ribbit, every request of you, please take me to my partner. Please, Ribbit, please. So, escort, fetch quests type of deal, although he's completely fine considering he's literally right where he wants to be. Matter of fact, I just want to go over this way. Get rid of that. Bring out the magic mirror. But it turns out our friend here is a dwarf. If we go up this way... Oh, happy days! You are here again! You found my partner! We are very happy now. Drop by here again. At that time, we'll be able to tempt your sword perfectly. And by come back again, he means literally walk out the door, then walk back in. Hey, you, welcome! Ask us to do anything. Temper my sword. I'll give you a big discount for 10 rupees. Ah, are you sure? Yep. Alright, no problem. We'll just keep your sword for a while. So, we are now swordless. I'm pretty sure you just have to go 2 screens away and then come back and you'll be fine. However, as soon as we actually bring the dwarf back, There's a chest out here. Because the key is locked inside the chest, you can never open it. Just take it with you. We need to find a thief that can open up a chest for us. Issue is that no one in Thief's Town is going to do it. But we were told by somebody that there was a thief. I think they said he moved to the desert or something like that. I don't remember the exact phrasing. So where am I going to go and find a thief? Well, first off, if you dash, you kind of drop the chest, so you can't really dash with it without losing it. But that's fine. I'll get it back in just a second because heart piece. One more remains. And we're not going to get that one until almost the very end of the game. Anyways, I'm just going to take this chest with me. And I'll just throw that aside. And I don't think there's any reason to be stuck in the Dark World. As we're going to have to be in the Light World eventually, and the enemies are not going to be as dangerous in the Light World. The issue being I don't have a hammer. That being said, I'm not defenseless. Not at this point, anyways. The hammer, the hookshot, the boomerang, the bow, my magic items. While maybe not always the greatest, I don't always have to fight, so yeah. It also gives me an excuse to it gives me an excuse to not have my sword on me as it's getting tempered to go away for a little bit. Again, I could have gone back already just to get the sword tempered, but who cares? It's a challenge, you know? And besides, with the gloves and everything, we just lift the boulders up. Doesn't take us long to get back over here. I heard that you used to be a thief, right? You heard that I used to be a thief, right? Well, I'll open the chest for you. Will you keep it a secret from everybody else? Would you please keep my promise? Yeah, I'll tell it to everyone. Okay, if that's the way you want it, then I hope you drag that chest around forever. Okay, fine. I promise not to tell. And in exchange, we get a bottle. This magic bottle can store an item inside. Use it for later. And there we go. That is the last magic bottle in the game. We got all 4 of them. Another cool thing we can do is the fact that we can go right back over here to the Witch's Hut, which is very nice. I forgot there is something else we can do up at Death Mountain. That can wait, however. I think I'm gonna take a blue potion. Blue is magic and health. Oh, I don't have a full bottle. I don't have an empty bottle. Okay, that's fine. Red is health, green is magic, blue is both. It's not a bad idea to have a blue potion, although that might be for later on where you might really need it. I would say it's probably never a bad idea to have a blue potion in case you ever need it. Either way, let's go get my sword back. This is also why I say to do Dungeon 4 before Dungeon 3. Because you could have the Tempered Sword before... Actually, that's why I say do Dungeon 4 right after the Temple of Darkness. Your sword is tempered up, hold it up high. The Fire Sword. Your sword is stronger, you now feel sheer power flowing through your body. With that, our attack power... If the original sword did 1, Master Sword did 2, this one now does 4. 4 times the damage of the basic sword. Actually, why did I even do this? I didn't mean to do that. Now, imagine the bosses that we just did, but was doing twice the damage with our sword attacks. Seriously, with how easy Dungeon 4 is, it's so worth to just do that, like, then and there, before doing anything else. Anyways, let's head on over to Dungeon 5. To do it, though, we need to be in the Light World, and we need to go to the Dark World, not that way. The issue is, I don't know if we actually saw it in the Dark World, but we'll see it soon enough. Essentially, you have to get through it to this temple from the Light World to the Dark World, because the entrance is kind of blocked off by ice. This is the Ice Dungeon. Link, the magic flames will protect you inside this icy dungeon. So, this dungeon can be kind of annoying. Again, I would highly recommend doing Dungeon 6 before doing this one. I've Not really. I've only done this without the dungeon item from Dungeon 6 a few times. The main reason you do Dungeon 6 first is that it just saves time. Also, Hookshot. An amazingly good weapon sometimes. Sometimes it stuns, sometimes it kills. This is a great place for it because it kills a good number of things. Such as these weird-looking penguin things. Oh, if I can get out the hook shot, that is. Alright, that was awkward. Oh, give me that. Something to keep in mind, when you are dashing, you always go into a straight line. Compass will let us essentially know that the boss is found all the way at the bottom. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with this dungeon. It's that you have ice physics, so you're going to be slippery. And it's a long dungeon, too. It's not like a quick little exploration thing and you're out. It's you're here for the long run. And I know I've heard some people complain about it. I think people complain about it a little bit more than maybe it deserves, but I don't know. Let's see how I'm feeling like 14 minutes from now if I'm still getting myself stuck. Oh, nice. Okay, we fall down this way, and we get another because we got Stalfos. You can now destroy the Skeleton Knight with the sword alone. When it collapses, he is vulnerable to another weapon. Kind of rude that it doesn't tell you what the weapon is, just tells you, hey, use another one. Also, massive slowdown. Surprised by that one. These guys do drop you a good amount of bombs. So keep that one in mind. Anyways, more moving floors, and I was such a big fan of that one before. Also, these guys, weird shadow beasts. Don't know what else to call them. And a switch over there. I think we just leave that alone to be. Wait. Okay. The first time I probably didn't kill that thing in a long time because I forgot all about that. Yeah, the moving floors, I want to say don't show up too often. But it's never fun when they are. Cool to actually do little tricks like that, just to avoid the fireball. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, and nothing for me. I was hoping that one of them would drop me a heart, because my health is a little bit low. So I guess I can show off. These guys don't die from the sword too easily. It took 2 swings. And that's with the level 3 sword. So, yeah. That's why the hookshot is honestly really good. Surprisingly good. Stupidly good, and I don't know why. Okay, staircase. Dash down through it. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. Just dash through it because it's annoying otherwise. Also, this room. Drop a bomb down that way. It'll make sense in just a minute. Oh my... What? Okay, that guy moved around at the speed of sound. Can't do anything about that now because we need the boss key, or the big key to do that. Speaking of which, we need the big key to get through that. This is the big room that most people have a... Well, part of the big room that has the big secret to this dungeon. If you don't know, you'll find out soon enough. Wow. Wait, let's just keep on exploring, because I need to find the big key. Oh, actually, anti-fairy, that'd be perfect. Or not, because I missed. Get over here, thank you. Yeah, that, door... Well, it does lead to the boss, it doesn't lead exactly straight to the boss. Because we're only at, like, what, floor 5? We still have to get down to 7. Anyways, key! Getting a couple of keys out here, that's not too bad. Good amount of keys. Actually, like, it's rare sometimes, it feels, to actually get multiple keys at one time. Not gonna worry about you. Another one of these guys. Not gonna worry about fighting. I do need to worry about is finding that key. Where's that gosh darn 4th Chaos Symbol? Key. That will just take me back to that one way. I don't think I have to worry about that. Hello there. Link, do not use all your magic power if you do not possess the medicine of magic. Now get ready to go into the depths of this dungeon. Essentially, you're gonna need magic to fight the boss. And if you run out of magic, you might be out of luck. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I said the hookshot can be kind of an... The hookshot can be good for fighting, but it doesn't have... It seems like only the very tippy top of the hookshot actually has any collision. Where are we? Okay, so it seems like opening up that door to the left is not going to be worth it. I get that. Another key. Ain't gonna be worth it. Oh, no. Maybe it would have been, I don't know. I mean, you did get this back open. Yeah, so fake walls. And yes. This is definitely where games like sequel games come into play are very nice, having multiple buttons to actually use items for. Because having to constantly switch between hammer and bombs and powder. Is it awful? No, it's just more of an inconvenience than anything. Hold the tongue. Again, you had to figure that one out somehow. And we finally get the map. Although... I don't think it's worth it. Okay, yeah, if we pull this one back, we get that way, so we can go back down. Are you what I think you are? Yes, the boss key. Now, we're kind of back up to the top. We could either go back down the way we just were, or try to get through the other way. I'm gonna go back this way. It might be a bit longer. But I know the way. The thing. And I want to make sure I don't miss out on the big chest. So this is a bit of a long dungeon just because of all the back and forth. And sad to say, it's not over with yet. We're gonna have even more back and forth to do in just about another minute or two. So maybe not 3, maybe more like 2.5 full go-abouts. Thank you. What I want to get from magnet boots, just to not have to deal with all this. And it does seem like it's timed. It doesn't seem like it's just random. It's probably timed, and I'm just impatient. A lack of patience is definitely my biggest character flaw. Oh. Thank you. Like, I am more than willing enough to admit, I have 0 patience. It's probably the thing I should walk on. Although, yeah, it would have been faster just going the other way, but I couldn't remember entirely. I believe the pathway up to the north is just a trap room, so I'm not going to worry about that. And yeah, it would have been faster just going the other way. Oh well, you have a live and you learn. Waste charge! Because you can slide around that freaking thing, it's just annoying. Ice physics is the reason people don't like them. Speaking of eyes, it's only... Oh wait, first that's a blue mail. This reduces the damage that we take. I believe it is by a quarter. So, instead of taking a full heart of damage, we take 3/4 of a heart of damage. But back to ice. I remember one time for school, years ago, it was like a freezing rain. I remember I was just trying to walk... I was trying to just walk up the one hill. I walked up a little bit, and this started sliding back down. Oh, that was interesting. It's getting stuck. Anyways, this switch over here has to be pressed down, but there is nothing to hold it down. This is why I said the boss item from the next location could be very useful. Oh. Oh, I got turned into a bunny. Well, thankfully it's not permanent, even though we have the thing. But yeah, I just remember I was struggling because, unfortunately, I had to go all uphill. There was no other way to go. And it's just struggling for like 20 seconds just to slowly climb uphill and just start being like, I'm not making any progress, and then being like, oh, I'm moving backwards now. And I'm like, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just going to accept it. These? Okay, these do fall down. You can only push one. But that's not the one you need. We need to go around because we need to get the one from the other side. Again, this is part of the reason people don't like this dungeon in particular. If you don't have the item, you're going around a lot. Because we essentially have to make another pass around to essentially try to drop down a block to hopefully land on the switch so that we can actually progress through the dungeon, or further down to the dungeon. That's why I said this is going to be like... You're doing one full lap down, and then like 2 half laps back around the bottom. If you know what you're doing, it's at least a little bit easier, but... doesn't make it all that much less annoying. But I don't hate it. It's just, it definitely takes into my, oh no. I can go back far enough so I didn't push that block. Ugh. Phooey. I was just doing that just to show it off. No! Crud. So that block won't go back up until you actually fall down. Because the game wants you to know how this essentially works. So I did that, and I can move the block once, but I can't move it twice or thrice. That's the annoying thing about it. Either way, that should go back to normal. It better go back to normal is all I'm gonna say. And I guess I'll meet you back when I get around again. Wait, what? What? That's not the block I wanted, hold up. First off, get out of here, you. Second off... Wait, I thought that was the block I wanted to push? I'm confused. No, it was not. Alright, I could have sworn that was the block I wanted. Either way, hit that, push the block down. So we can get down here and just get this stupid dungeon over with. Oh my god. Also, that's very rude. If you lift that up, you get hit. I'm gonna say that was a design overlook. Oh well. Let's just move this stuff out of the way. To move it back further. Can I not? Okay, fine. No. Pull it back. Pull it back some more. Get out of here. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't hit that. Okay, I recommend having BMOS out for this. You could use the fire rod, but BMOS works a lot better. Say hello to the boss of the Ice Palace. And you can say hello to the Bombos. Protected by an ice shell that can be broken through the power of fire or through the power of bombs. Not all that threatening. He's kind of like... what's his name from Kirby? Oh, I can't even think of the guy's name. Whatever the cloud monster is, and it's a shame I can't think of his name. Then again, I don't have any Kirby Let's Plays on YouTube, so it's not like it's the biggest issue in the world. Although I have thought about doing Kirby. But if I'm gonna do Kirby, it's not gonna happen for a little while. I'm dying. We can also use fire against this guy, but... Okay, there we go. I am not doing so hot on this. I used to be pretty decent at this game. But now I'm just not doing so great at all. Alright. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-ba. My chess playthrough definitely went a lot better than this. Link, because of you, I can escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you! They say the higher people controlled mysterious powers. as did the 7 wise men, but the blood of the Hylian has become thin over time. We who carry the blood of the 7 wise men do not possess strong powers anymore either. Our power will increase if we mix the courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle Link of the Worlds opens completely. If you defeat Ganon, this world will vanish and the Triforce will wait for a new holder. I believe in you, Link. Good luck. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Yeah!